Hey there, what's up? My name is Dennis, and I have a channel called Gummytainment. In this video, I'm going to be telling you all about both me as a person, the channel, and basically some more information about this Patreon thing in case you're new to it or in case you're wondering what we have to offer on Patreon. So stay tuned for that. What is up, everybody? This is some Gummytainment. I'm Dennis, and this is the awesome Patreon for Gummytainment video. So I hope you guys enjoy it and get some information out of it. So first of all, who am I? Well, I'm Dennis, and I'm around 30 years old. I live in the US, and I have always loved to entertain people my entire life. Ever since I was little, I would make videos that made people laugh and entertained them and really felt emotions through my work. Now, interacting with people has always been something I loved and always will be. So what is Gummytainment? Well, I do have a channel trailer up on the channel on the home page if you want to check that out. But basically, it's just entertainment, but of course better. I'm creating a community that respects each other and interacts with each other, and in return, they also become entertained both by me and each other, and they also entertain me, to be honest. So consider joining, interacting, and being entertained. But let's get on to why you should do this. So why should you fund this channel? Well, first of all, there are rewards, and who doesn't like rewards, am I right? Rewards are awesome, and that is something that I chose from the very beginning of this Patreon, and I always will choose. I strongly believe that yes, you are supporting better content and me being able to do this more often and that kind of thing, but I just still feel like you need a little bit of extra reward, because me personally, whenever I've funded Patreon pages, and I have funded Patreons in the past, I felt the same way, that I really wanted some type of reward in return, just to give that little extra oomph. The next thing is you'll get a better chance of interacting with me, as well as recommending future games and video ideas for me to do in the future on this channel. Let's be honest, I'm only one person, and I can only interact with so many people so many hours of the day. And I can only take so many recommendations and do them at a time. So I'm forced to, of course, choose sometimes who I'm going to interact with at that moment, who I have the time to, and what ideas I'm going to use, because even with this channel being small, it started with already a lot of recommendations, too many of which I can do at once. So I need a way to choose this, and by supporting me on Patreon, you get brought higher to the list, and it puts higher on the priority list, basically. But of course, remember, I do have to record and edit these videos and do other things, so I can't always interact with you guys. But of course, feel free to interact with everyone else in the community, because that's pretty awesome. Finally is probably the biggest reason: you're going to be changing my life and the lives of all the people in the community forever. I mean, this content isn't going anywhere, so any content you are supporting me making is changing my life for the better, and it's also changing everyone else in the community's lives for the better, because there's so many more opportunities that are going to come up in the future, and it's just going to be amazing. The next part is specifically for parents. So in the US, if you're younger than 18 years old, you're considered a child or a teen or whatever you want to be called. So you may need to talk to your parents about this to even make it possible to do. So please get your parents if you want them to watch this part specifically. This is directed at them. Anyone can watch it, but this is specifically for them, and this is something I've researched, and I just want them to understand the legitimacy of both the website I'm using and me. So, the first thing I want to let you know is that payment on this site is completely legal and safe. You're either going to be using PayPal, which is of course something that people really know is a legit company and a legit backed up safe thing to use to help protect you, as well as you can also use a credit card. Now, I want to be very clear that the site I'm using is patreon.com, but they don't even deal with the credit card transactions. They don't store your information or anything like that. You can get this information on their website, by the way, too. I'm not just making this up. They use something called Stripe.com. You can look that up. But basically, it's the most secure and reputable payment processor there is. So it's the top one that there is. It's super awesome. I've personally used them for a transaction recently and didn't even realize I was using them. And they are really like the top standard, most secure one you can get. So there's nothing else you can do online with online shopping or anything that would be more secure than this. The next thing is you can cancel anytime. Now it's a little bit confusing since it's a monthly thing. Basically, your best bet is to cancel after the first of the next month. And that is because if you cancel too soon, it could actually take away the money from me, and it can actually make it so that you're not a Patreon anymore, and you will lose, you or your child will lose all the rewards that belong to that tier. And we don't want that. We don't want to be crying over losing the rewards. So make sure you do it after the first of the next month, but you can cancel the next month. It is not something you're locked in for, and it never will be, because I don't like that type of thing myself. And the final thing is, just know you're not only supporting entertainment by a small creator, but you're also supporting a community that allows a safe, respectful, and comfortable environment with moderators and bots in place to make sure that that stays that way forever for your kids. So it's not just the entertainment, you're also supporting that community to grow, because as it grows, I'll need more people and more bots and more ways to keep that community safe and keep it in the way that I want it run, so your money will go towards that too. And finally, I just want to say, if you want to check out all the rewards, it's very easy. Just go to patreon.com/Gummytainment and you will be able to check out all the current rewards and tiers. I'm not going to put them in this video because they can change over time, and I don't want this video to become outdated, so I have to keep updating it and changing it for basic information. So please check out that website. You can check out the current things. There are different tiers at all different levels, so you can pay it all the way down from $1 at the least, and you can choose which tier you can afford, and you can always change the next month if you would like. Thank you very much for watching this video, and enjoy the outro that will have a few little bloopers and mistakes that I made while I was recording this video, because I'm not perfect. The next thing is you'll get a better chance of interacting with me as well as recommending The next thing is you'll get a better chance of interacting with me as well as recommending future videos. And the final thing is, just know that you are supporting not only entertainment by a small creator, but you are also supporting... And the final thing is, just know that you're not only supporting entertainment by a small creator, but you're also supporting a